Hey guys, so today we are going to use our Harley Rake. This is pretty much our first real job with the new Harley Rake. I'll put the link in the end screens there. We just picked up a used Harley Rake, so we're going to get to use it today. I'll show you what we have and let's see what it's going to do, and hopefully it's going to level out this area. This is the area we have here. Took down some trees. There's a big cliff that kind of goes down here. We're gonna hide some of the neighbor's stuff. But this whole area is really rough and uneven, so we're gonna try to level this all out. And same thing, it's kind of a newer construction. So we're gonna go around the house, and you can see a lot of the stuff is all uneven. They put in some kind of drain. Anyway, this is the area we're gonna be working on. And over here, there's this big dirt mound in front of the addition. We're gonna try and level that all out. Here's our setup. We got it on the trailer. Doesn't quite fit on our trailer. It hangs over, so we had to put it on top of the rails, but we'll work that out. This is the first time loading it on the tractor. We have our 2038R. We have the GRAPLE set up. We brought the bucket just in case, but we'll see how that goes. Now we're gonna conquer this whole back area. We're gonna try and level it all that way and then towards the edge. And there you go, folks. Look at this. This is the first pass. It's just, I'm going slow. It is literally just loosening up the dirt. It's removing any sod, rocks. You can hear the rocks like pinging off of the drum. So what it does is it'll take the rock and it kind of just kicks it forward and it keeps it. You see those little catches on the side there, and it's very similar to a box blade. It's actually called a power box rake. It's very similar to a box blade. It's just that it has this power drum, and as you can see, look at it, it just pulverizes everything. It makes the dirt so workable. And like I said, it just pulls all the rocks forward. You'll see later in the video when we take the catch off of the side and we have the angle piston, and you can run it on an angle also. But the first pass or two really just, like I said, this was a very rough area. It's been a new construction. There's been all kinds of machines through here, trucks, everything. There was really heavy ruts. So this is just basically leveling it out, and it took 3 passes here. Maybe you could have leveled it out with the grapple first or something like that, but you really didn't need to. The box blade does, or the power box, I'm sorry, does everything. It's just having a little patience. Now here, this is all of the sod that I dragged down from that side. It just brings it right to it, and that's the nice part about having the loader. You can just push the sod right out of the way. But now, look at the quality of the dirt now. Once we got all the sod out of there, it just looks like, new fresh topsoil that you put down. And it took me a little bit to get the speed right. So you keep a consistent speed, and it really lays down like a consistent pass. And you'll see it as I do the next few, how all the sod's going, all the rock's going. Now we're just pretty much playing. We did not have to rake this area out by hand at all. Sometimes you got to get in there with the rake a little bit and bust up some of those clumps of sod. Every once in a while, you'll see me use the that's why I like the grapple on there. As I'm going forward, if there's like one of those big lumps of sod, I'll just kind of grab it with the grapple and push it out of the way so the rake doesn't have to work as hard in the back. But look at this. This is probably second pass, and wow, it just looks great. This is a really fun toy.
in the sense of when you run this thing over an area, I mean, the results that you get from before and after are just amazing.
All right, so we got half of the backyard done. Sorry about that. And I'll tell you, this thing, I waited years to buy one of these Harley rakes, and this thing is just an amazing tool. It works really, really well. Let me show you how it looks, and bear in mind, we didn't bring any fill in here. This is just how it was. It just literally just leveled it. It probably took three passes, but let me flip it and show you. All right, so there it is. Like I said, I did this whole side here, and it looks just really nice and level. And now I brought it all into this side, so now I can run the machine that way, and we're gonna angle it towards the cliff. So that is our plan, is to make it match that. So far, it's really good. I'm super impressed. And now we're just gonna level out all of this nonsense here. So I took the guard off. There's guards that go on the sides, as you can see on the other one. I had them both on there, that little catch thing. I had them both on there because I was trying to move the soil in one direction, but now we have the angle piston, so we're gonna angle the whole rake. I took the one off this side, so it should send all the material to my right. That's the plan. So let's see how it goes. Now we're moving over to the second part of this, and you know, like I showed you, I have the guard off, I have it angled. I probably could have ran the machine without using the grapple, like you saw me push all the sod out of the way, but I think it was worth it. It took maybe 15 minutes to push it out of the way, and it came out really nice. But look at the results, guys. This is the greatest tool ever. I love it. I'll let you guys watch the rest of this, and I'll stop rambling in your ear. All right, guys, that is just an amazing tool. Look how nice and smooth this whole area came out. It looks fantastic. It's definitely ready for seeding. It's nice and level. Looks great. All right, guys, so thanks so much for watching. That was our very first use of the new Harley Rake. I'm so impressed. Again, it worked out really good for us. Probably took me about an hour of usage to figure out, how to do the level and how to kind of go up on your final coats, and then you can, how much material you're dragging. Probably took me an hour, but then I got the hang of it. And it came out really good. Customer's super happy. So thanks, everybody. Peace.